guys, welcome to DK Uncovered. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. So in today's video, I'll be talking about someone with an abundance mindset and someone with a scarcity mindset. I made a video about how to develop an abundance mindset, and if you guys haven't checked it out, make sure you guys check it out. And for the people that have checked it out, thank you for checking it out. So I hope you guys got something out of that. So most importantly, I hope you guys benefit from this as well. So let's go, guys. So what is abundance? Abundance is to have plenty or have more of something. So there is abundance in the universe, like trees that have countless leaves. There's rivers around the world. There's so many lands around the world. There's so many things around the world, right? But unfortunately, we've been programmed into thinking that there's not enough. That's how I was programmed. That's how I used to think, that there's never enough. So let me keep saying things to myself, right? And that's how I've seen a lot of people. Even now, I feel like now I think I've seen videos of how we've been taught that we are running out of trees. Yeah, like we are cutting so many trees down, so we are running out of it. There's so many things that I feel like it's impossible to run out, but I've seen videos of them saying that we are running out of that. It's like sometimes I wonder, you're just trying to teach people into thinking that there's never enough in this universe, but everything is a cycle, right? Whatever we lose, we get it back. That's how the universe works, right? So the animals that are dying, guess what? There's new ones being born every day. The trees that we are cutting down, there's new ones growing every day. So there's never in this world that we live, or the universe, you will say it, there's never a shortage of something. So first of all, you have to stop believing that there's never enough. There's always enough around to go around for everyone, in terms of finance, food, everything, right? So that's what I would say the definition of abundance is. Once you make a powerful decision to change your mindset from scarcity to an abundance mindset, you start seeing the full potential you have in life, the things that you have to offer. You start seeing all these opportunities that will come your way. It's weird because I remember 2 years ago when my sister and I, when we first moved houses, right, we had this fixed mentality that I'm going to keep things to myself. I'm not going to, like, we were studying for 9 to 5. I'm not saying I'm not still doing 9 to 5. I'm doing 9 to 5 now. But we had this mentality that this is the only thing we have to offer. So this is what I'm going to keep. I'm going to just keep what I know and what the potential I have. I'm just going to keep it to myself. And I realized there were so many things that wasn't coming our way, right? Like I'm saying, 2 years ago, before we started this blog, we had this blog, right? We were living in fear. That's someone from the sky. We were living in fear to the point where we're having problems with our family members. We were having so many financial problems, right? We weren't willing to share certain things to each other because we just felt like this person doesn't need to know this. This person doesn't need to know what I have, like the ideas or just any brilliant ideas. This person we ended up keeping certain things to ourselves, and that messed up our relationship with certain people, especially family. We had 1 or 2 problems. I'm going a bit personal, but once we made that conscious, let me cut that off because I'll be seeing my brothers watching like, what the hell are you talking about? So let me just cut that short. So one day we decided to make a full conscious decision in changing our lives, in changing our mindset, right? When we discovered the law of attraction. So we made that, once we made that conscious decision, that's when we started writing this blog, and that's when we started seeing opportunities coming our way. And that's exactly what you guys can benefit. You guys will benefit from so many things once you make that decision that you're going to change that mindset, that scarcity mindset, into an abundance mindset. There's so many opportunities that will come. You actually grow. You start what do you call it? I'm looking at my screen here, sorry guys. You start to see more opportunities rather than the obstacles. That's when growth really begins. So if you're someone that's living in fear and there's not much opportunity coming your way, I've been there before. So right now, make that conscious decision right now that you want to change your life, right? someone with scarcity mindset always live in fear, we live in anger. I used to be one of the most, I've told you in my other video, I used to be one of the most negative person. It's because I had this scarcity mindset. So I was always negative. I was always angry at myself, right? But now that I have an abundance mindset, right, and I'm actually not fear, I'm not actually scared of doing certain things, approaching girls or talking to girls. I was so scared, right? So when I get a girl, I always want to hold this girl. I want to actually keep it, and I'll end up losing it because I was so needy. You can actually see it through my actions, right? When I get money, I don't want to. When I have an idea, I don't want to share it with anyone because I want to be the one that wants to get up there. Then maybe so my friends or family could see me, my family members could see me getting up there, right? But guess what? I wasn't actually doing it. But once I made that decision that I want to change my life and I want to change my mindset, right? Everything I do, like this YouTube, if you've already seen Ruby official on it, right? It's because that's how I've changed my mindset. I want to invite so many people, my friends and other YouTubers, everyone to come into my channel so we can actually deliver positive news. That's just how positive message to people. That's how I've changed my mindset. You get all these opportunities. I've got people messaging me that they want to get down. They want to do this with me. So that's how these are the little opportunities. I'm not saying it's little, but these are all these type of opportunities that comes your way. So start changing your mindset and start believing in the power of having this abundance mindset. But let me cut that short. Let me cut this short. Sorry, let me cut this short, right? And let's move on to the steps between the qualities of what an abundant person have, and the quality of what. Well, it's not really quality, but you know what I mean, of what a scarcity mindset person has. So let's go, guys. So I'm going to go through this list on my screen here with you guys, and I'll try to break it down a bit and explain it a bit more, but you guys will probably know most of it anyway. So I'm going to start with someone with a scarcity mindset, right? So the first one would be someone that worries about competition. You and I have been there before. We are always, I used to be really competitive. I am still competitive, but now I compete with myself. But I used to be in situations where I would end up competing with someone, even my own friend, in my head, right, to the point where I'll start disliking them without them even knowing. Because I just want me to be at the top, not them, right? When someone is succeeding in terms of money or anything, I'll have this envy. I'll be like, what the hell? Why am I not the one getting there? Right? I was always constantly competing in my head with them. Then obviously it will manifest into my life. Then obviously we'll end up having one or two problems, right? Then I'll reveal all this truth, right? So competing with people is not going to get you anywhere, right? Unless it's a sport, right? But in terms of competing with people about who's going to get who can get this girl, who can do this, and who, it's not going to get you. But imagine if we all come together and do certain things together, it will help you. So stop competing with other people and compete with yourself. Yeah. So the next one would be a person that is afraid of failing or afraid of losing time and money, whilst an abundant person knows failure is part of the process. It's true. Being scared of losing is not going to get you anywhere, right? Being scared of starting a YouTube channel, but maybe you're not going to be getting enough subscribers or views, and it's not going to get anywhere. Just start it. Being scared of starting or doing something, it's not going to get anywhere. Just know that it's part of the process. You see, the process is what makes life even more amazing, right? Once you know that okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start from the beginning. Everything is a beginning, a middle, and an end. And I'll actually slightly get there. I'm not scared of what comes in my way. I am powerful enough to eliminate that, right? You can actually start building your life. So stop being scared of that, right? I used to be scared of that. I used to be scared of so many things. I used to be scared of starting this YouTube channel. I've told you guys already. I used to be scared of starting a blog with my sister. So, and that did not get me anywhere, right? It took me a year to start this. I could have started this a long time ago with the ideas I had at that time. It took me a whole 1 year to start it. So look, fear did not get me anywhere. Fear just actually wasted my whole time. So it's not a good thing. Let's move on to the next one. they are attached to the outcome and want things to be a certain way. It's true. It should be always want. That life doesn't work that way. I mean, we might have a plan. We might have certain things that we might want it to happen in a certain way. But if it doesn't happen that way, just forget about it. Don't worry. That's probably going to open another door for you anyway. So why worry about these things? Just start over, do something, and just don't worry about the outcome. The outcome means that you're actually getting to somewhere amazing. No matter where you're going through now. I don't know if I'm explaining it properly, but you guys get the point, right? So the following one would be people in scarcity don't want to help others, either because they see them as a competition. It goes back to what I was explaining about competition. You need to help people. You meet a homeless person, help them. You know, even if you have your last £100, right, or you have your last £10, and you see a homeless person in the cold, it doesn't matter. You could give the person 50p. You could give that person 50p. But a lot of times, I used to be in a situation where when I was younger, I have my last fiver, and someone asked me for money. I'm like, hell no, I ain't giving you that money. Are you crazy? That's my last £5. But then I realized the person needs it more than I do. But I'll still not give it to them, right? It's not because I wanted to compete with them. I just felt like, no, I'm keeping my money. You know what I mean? But we have to see that, okay, this person needs this money more than I do. Let me give you a short story. One time, yeah, this was about a year ago. My bank account had minus 15%. What's minus 50%? Minus £15 on my bank account. I had this friend, he was on his last £5 in his bank account as well, right? He has a girlfriend and a kid. He was on his last £5. If you're watching this, you know who I'm talking about. I was so hungry, right? But this guy still gave me enough money for my transport. Out of that last £5 he had, he gave me that money. I was surprised. He gave me money for transport. So this is the type of person you want to be. So now, when I get money one day, he's one of the people I'm willing to help. So you have to realize these things, right? You have to realize that there's opportunities everywhere, right? Let's move on to the next one. They are suspicious of others. It's true. You guys know, I'm not going to explain it. But people with scarcity minded, they are always suspicious. They always think, what is this person up to? They're so, you know what I mean? They're always thinking, it all comes down to the negative mindset, negative anger, and all these negative thoughts that comes in your head because you feel like there's never enough. So you always want to find out what people are doing, right? And if they're doing good, you don't like it. You know you don't like it, right? So you're always willing to but when they're doing bad, it may kind of you get that satisfaction in you that okay, this person is on the same level or even below. I like that. It needs to stay there till I get to the top first, right? That's not going to get you anywhere. That's just going to make your situation even worse. Let's move on to the next one. They think small, criticize a lot, and expect things from other people. I'm not going to explain that. And the last one would be often people that live in scarcity live in anger, stress, resentment, and it holds them back. I've told you about the people when I used to be living in anger. It held me back. It took me so many. It took me. I lost so many people. I was living in stress. There's so many things. You guys know. I'm not going to even explain it, right? But you guys know. So let's move on to someone from abundance mindset. I'm going to keep this video short, right? Because I could tell that I'm already going in. I'm taking too much time talking about things that a lot of things that probably doesn't make sense. So someone from abundance mindset. They don't worry about competition. They make competition worry about them. I know a friend that's like that. I've never seen this person competing. Never. And it's weird, right? I've tried to compete with him and I ended up losing because and he knew that I was competing with him. Because when you're competing with him, yeah, he knows it, but he doesn't care. He's still helping other people. So even if you slow him down, he doesn't care. But then later on, he will end up beating you in whatever you guys are competing. Because the other people he's helped, right, will end up helping him, and he'll end up getting to the top, and he'll still be climbing, right? So they're not scared of that. They're just willing to help everyone. They're just willing to just live in the moment and just enjoy life, right? And next one would be they work on the opportunity that exists. they are unattached to the outcome. They are okay. Is the opposite. They are okay to risk failure. It's true. They collaborate to stay at the top. It goes back to when I was talking about that. You know, when getting people, you collaborate with other people, you work with other people. My friend, when he worked with other people, instead of competing with me, but he said, okay, let me just help with these other people. He ended up even staying at the top. So it's the same thing, right? If you're someone that's starting a YouTube channel or just doing anything, just start helping people. I met one of the guys a few days ago. This guy, he has this group of friends that and they have this comedy YouTube channel. They do it together. They've been doing it for so many years, right? And they are still at the top. They are still up there. And he was telling me it's because of working with people. He had this brilliant idea. He kept it to himself. But then later on, he just shared it with friends. His friend had this idea as well. His friend had this potential. He had all this what do you call it? I don't even know what I was going to say, but you know what I mean. His friend had all these things, the qualities of, and his friend knew how to film. They ended up working together and building something great. So it's the same thing. Now they share their knowledge. If people did not share their knowledge, I will not be talking about the difference between someone with abundance mindset and the scarcity mindset, and you'd not be talking about certain things that you know, right? So we all share ideas. That's how we go forward. They are happy to see other people do well. They have a sense of gratitude. I was talking about that. If you're someone that's living in scarcity mindset, you need to start showing gratitude. You need to always be grateful for the things you have and the things that you want in life, and be grateful for everything that is around you. Right? It helps you you automatically build an abundance mindset once you start showing more gratitude. And the last one would be they give other people credit for their victories. I'm not going to explain that, but anyway, you guys know I'm just going to go through this quick. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and feel free to subscribe and like it, and put down anything in the comment section, anything and what you think about this video. And most important, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys benefit from from this video as well. But so have a good day, guys.